Hello, fellow bibliophiles, and welcome back to Blatantly Bookish. I'm Marissa, and today I was hoping you might join me as I have a bit of a baking night. I'd like to bake something very Victorian in honor of Victober. I had so much fun baking for Victober last year that I thought I might like to do it again. And just like last year, I wanted this year's recipe to be authentic, so I pulled it from the Victorian Way YouTube series, which is put together by English Heritage Society. The recipes featured on there are from the handwritten cookbook of Mrs. Crocombe, who was a real person who worked as head cook in the 1880s at a large English country house called Audley End. I talked about the series and Audley End a lot more in my baking video last year, where I made a gingerbread cake. So if you want to learn more about the history of Audley End and Mrs. Crocombe, and what Victorian gingerbread cake is like, you can watch that. I'll leave a link to the Victorian Way series in the description as well. The series is basically a Victorian cooking show, and it's tons of fun to watch. It actually teaches you a lot about the Victorians in the process too. I love learning about history through food, like the part of the Great British Bake Off or Great British Baking Show, whatever it's officially called, from the earlier seasons, all about the history of the foods they're making that week. I just love that kind of stuff. I think it's absolutely fascinating, and if you have any recommendations of TV shows to watch or books to read relating to food history like that, I would love to hear about it in the comment section down below. So today I am making Queen Drop biscuits. These seem like a fairly standard raisin cookie, so hopefully they are edible. I have to say, a lot of the Victorian recipes didn't seem appetizing to me, or require some strange ingredients that I don't have, or just seem incredibly complicated to make. And this seems edible, doable, and doesn't require anything crazy. And the Victorian Way writes out recipes, but my only problem is that they're all in grams. And in the US, I just have my measuring cups. So I tried to use the internet to convert it all over to cups, and we'll see how this goes. Wish me luck. Welcome to the kitchen. Preheat the oven to 350.
Ready. I want them.
So the cookies are all done. I have a whole big pile of them. And I got into pajamas and I'm gonna have a cozy little reading night. I've got a cup of tea here, Yorkshire biscuit tea, and I'm really excited. Mmm, they're really good. They basically taste like butter, but they basically are butter. So now I think I'll cozy up with some Armadale and have a lovely reading night. I hope you had a really fun time watching me bake these, and this is a recipe unlike the gingerbread cake that I could see someone making for themselves from time to time. So do let me know if you decide to give them a try, and if you decide to bake anything Victorian. I would love to hear about your Victorian adventures and Victober reading in the comments down below. And until next time, I look forward to seeing you in another video very soon. Bye!